Let's understand the third one in the polymorphic mapping, like one table for one concrete class. So in the first we have seen for every hierarchical classes we are having the different table. In the second we have seen that one table for one subclass. So we were using some discriminator values and all there, right? And we have used some subclass tag if you remember. So in this third example, one table for one concrete class, what we'll do? We'll use a joint subclass. So there's one tag, a joint subclass, which we will use in the mapping section of our Hibernate example. Let us create again another new project here, say Java project, and I just say here polymorphic mapping, right, with Hibernate 3. Okay, just say next and finish it. So this is the first one, second, and now we are making third. So we'll go to here, we'll just quickly make a package here, a new package, and I say com.example, okay, and finish it. And then I'll just say add, go to the my clips and say add Hibernate capabilities here, and then say next, and again next. Select the drivers that we're using from last examples and all, say next, select the package here com.example and finish it. Okay, so we have added Hibernate capabilities here in our project. We'll add the property generally that we were adding earlier. We'll just say here add, and I'll say HBM to DDL equal to create. So it will create a table now. I'm not using update now here. And the next what we'll do here again add, I say here show SQL statement, and I'll say true here. Okay, click OK now. Now in this example I'll just copy this whole again, imply manager, and permanent imply, and person, and HBM file. So all 5 files I'm gonna copy here now, copy from here, and I say right click and paste. So I got the HBM and Pozo class. You can see this class here. I just close it here. So first is my person class, and this person class is having ID, first name, last name, and age, and there's a getter setter method only, nothing special with this. Now next is the imply. Again imply is having project name, manager name, and it is having the getter setter for the project name and manager name property. Third, we are having the permanent imply, which is like having salary and allowances as a two property of my permanent imply. But this permanent imply, if you can see here, extend imply, it is a subclass of implies now. So, and we are having getter setter in this. So this three classes clear to you, I think. Now next is, this is my main class having main method, where we are trying to create object for person imply and person permanent imply, right? So we have just created three objects here now, and we are obtaining the configuration and session factory, and then getting the session and starting transactions and doing save, right? But before doing this, I need to go to the configuration file, and I need to add the HBM file here, right? So this is my person hbm.xml file. So just I added, and I just save. Okay, if you can see the source of this configuration file here, this is my two property which I have added. and this is what person hbm.xml file, that's the resource file here. And the dialect and driver, it is mentioned here now, and the database whatever we are using, username, password, and everything is assigned here, right? So come back to the hbm file now. So we'll just do some editing in the hbm file. Last time we were having a separate class, right? In the second example we are doing like a class and then subclass. This is my one subclass, this is my another subclass. This time what we'll do here, we'll write a join subclass. Okay, we'll write a join subclass here. So instead of subclass, here we'll write joined. Okay, so class and then join subclass. Okay, name is what imply, and we will not use discriminator and all. I'll just say table, because table equal to what, so I'll be giving the table name is, I'll have a imply 3, so implies 3 will be my table name. Okay, similarly here also I can say joined subclass. Okay, and I'll say here permanent imply class, and not discriminator, I'll just say here table equal to p implies 3. Okay, and person will be not person 1, it will be the person 3, already person 1 is there in my table. So, and here I'll be closing joined subclass, right? Here again I have to do, but I need not to close like this, I have to just say cut. I just say paste now, and again I have to say paste, right? So let me check from the top now. So I have a class person. Here I won't give the discriminator values and all, right? ID is there. Second, third property is what? So we're not having a separate discriminator now, right? So these are the four property of my person class, right? Now in the join subclass, how we will map this to or these three different table? So you have to take some key field in this now. I'll just say here, or before writing join, I'll write here a key, that key. Okay, what is the column now? Column equal to, I'll say ID, right? Similarly, I will say it is saying that the content of element join subclass must match. So it must have a key property. So here I have to write here key and column equal to what, ID. So ID will be unique in all this, right? So yeah, missing int, so just say slash here, it is done, right? So you can see this full. So this class is having a subclass, this class is having again having subclass. So we are creating this kind of mapping in our HBM file. So I hope you are understanding the changes which has been done in all these three polymorphic mapping. Okay, so I'll just close it here, and we'll come back to our main class now, and I'll say here if you can see the tables in the database, we are having, these are the tables, right? Person 1 last time we created here, we got from the second example. Now let us run this code here, run as Java application. So you can see this clearly, the 6 insert statement has been fired to the different tables with different values. Let us check our table here, the 3 table which has been created, person 3, employee 3 and employee P employee 3, right? So if I just say here sort tables, so you can see clearly here employee 3, P implies 3 and person 3, right? Let us check the data what has been inserted here. I just say here select star from person, persons 1, right? Oh sorry, persons 3. So these all 3 records are coming, right? So this is my one table which is creating as a join with other table. Next is my implies 3, implies 3, yes, implies 3. So we are having 2 implies, right? They are working on this 2 different project, and next is what? P implies 3. What are the project they are having? So the third imply was permanent imply, and it is saying that P3, these are the 3 persons, uh, the 2 and 3 is working on this project, but this 3 third person is the permanent employee, so we are getting the link here. So these are the join format, right? So I hope you understood this, all these 3 polymorphic mapping which we have done now in these 3 sequential hands-on, right? So that's all about the polymorphic mapping.